Today we need to talk about Jung Kook saying things are changing and what is different. I want to get into a TV host apparently leaking Jung Kook's enlistment, and then we have a hair change with Jimin that has the internet shaking. Say Dumplings, this Dave, decide hate it or not. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grab your dumpling, taste bling mug merch, and let's go. We need to talk about Jimin and what is going on with him. Jimin is someone who is not as active on social media as he could be, and this is likely for design because he tends to get way more hate than any of the other members. There's never a good reason for hate, but the hate that goes to Jimin is just unreasonable. And not even for the fact that he's a good person and doesn't deserve that, but just the hate that he gets, I don't think anyone deserves. The only type of people who deserve this hate are the people who are probably in jail. So it doesn't really make any sense. Jimin limiting his time online is smart. This way he is not giving any haters any particular or more ammo to send hate to him. Whether that's, oh, he put on a few pounds during a break, or he posted a photo and now someone else has a photo with a similar backdrop, so he must be dating them. Either way, ARMYs feel absolutely blessed when Jimin finally does upload and post something, which he definitely did. The internet went crazy after he posted a dance video. I don't know if this is a particular challenge or if this is just a song that Jimin likes, but Jimin absolutely killed it, which is no surprise since he's just a great dancer, and he probably learned this in no time. The internet was then talking about two things from this dance video. So there's the initial shock, like, oh my god, he uploaded, and then when that calms down, people are able to focus on the actual content. People were a little upset that the dance video was not with Jung Kook. They really want Jung Kook and Jung Kook to do a challenge together, and I agree. It would be absolutely a banger, as they're both such amazing dancers. The other thing that the fandom talked about was Jimin's hair. Jimin was obviously wearing a hat in the video, and people were surprised that when Jimin turned his head, you could see what appeared to be either orange or blonde hair. The internet then started to trend with people saying that we are getting to see a blonde Jimin soon. There's really no reason for Jimin to do this unless he is gearing to release something and possibly new pieces of work that he would need a hair color change for. And people were taking moments in the past where Jimin was blonde and saying that Jimin will look like that now. However, we have been fooled by this before, so I wouldn't be so quick to say that Jimin is going to stay blonde. If you're not aware how colored hair works, if you have dark hair like all the Asians do, then you need to bleach your hair, which is just a process of taking the pigment and color out of the hair, so the black goes to blonde, and then after that first step, you can then add color to it, and it lays on top of the blonde, because if you put color on black hair, it won't show up. So this could just be a transitional stage for Jimin, and Jimin is actually planning on having a different colored hair. And this could also explain why Jimin is wearing a hat in the video and not showing his hair, because it's probably not done. Of course, ARMYs were shocked as the members seem to be very comfortable lately with just black or brown hair. So it would be nice to see some color back into the hair. Posting on social media is really the only way ARMYs can feel so connected to the boys, because we get to see them during their process. So for example, if Jimin is in a transitional hair period, then we are able to see that process, and that is always fun. People online were objecting over Jung Kook not going live as much as before. If you're not aware, Jung Kook went live at one point pretty regularly for like 3 to 4 times a week, and it was beautiful. ARMYs loved coming home from work and joining Jung Kook. However, at this time, this was literally Jung Kook's job. He did not have anything else to do. He really wasn't working on anything else, so it was pretty natural for him to just come on a live stream and connect with ARMY, because when creating music, the main goal is to connect. And so when he's not doing that, he can go live. People were sad that Jung Kook is not doing this anymore, and I believe Jung Kook has talked about it before in the past. And right before his promotion began, he said that he would not have as much time as he did before to go on live streams. So it's not that he hates ARMY or anything like that. He has just been very busy right now. Aside from that, a reason I think might even deter Jung Kook from going live right now is just the amount of backlash he is receiving from ARMYs or alleged ARMYs. Live streaming should be this sanctuary, sort of. It's this place, of course, only fans of BTS or fans of Jung Kook should be attending, because other fans from other fandoms likely wouldn't get the notification that Jungkook is going live because that's not their favorite artist. And casual fans that you might find on places like Instagram or wherever aren't going to be on Weverse. It's going to be a much more dedicated fandom there. However, what sucks now is that there is a lot of hate dedicated to Jungkook, and hate that Jungkook can very obviously see during the stream's comment section. The hate comes from other BTS fans, which is so odd. Other people who only support one other member of the group and it's not Jungkook will often get notified that Jungkook is live too, and then they'll hop on, leave a nasty message before I assume they ultimately leave. There's been a lot of hate on the random times in which Jungkook has gone live lately, with people saying that Jungkook purposely went live during Taeyang's promotion, or in the past went live when other members were promoting. And this is so silly to even be upset about. Some of these people likely have such severe trust issues and have never been respected by another friend or family to feel like when Jungkook or any of the other BTS members do something that they are actively trying to hurt the other members. Jungkook having a live stream doesn't change any of the other members' promotions, and the bottom line is that if the song that is released is good, BTS members usually release a great song, and nothing can ultimately take away from that. We have seen literally songs that have no label, no promotion, and no budget go super viral and get a #1. A good song is going to go viral no matter what, and actually at a certain point it becomes hard to even stop the success of a hit song, even if you wanted to do that. So no, the couple of streams that might come from ARMYs watching Jungkook's live are not going to be the deciding factor as to if Jimin is going to rank #1 or not. Fortunately, while Jungkook is not as active on live streams lately, it does not mean that he is not active on social media. In fact, he has been quite active, both posting on TikTok and then also commenting and watching TikTok videos. People were going nuts every single time Jungkook leaves a comment, and it would then go viral on X, and I'm wondering if he knows it is going viral on there. But he also has his likes tab unlocked on TikTok, so you can actually see every video he is enjoying and wants to share publicly. One video in particular that he also commented on was apparently a video where 3 men were dancing, and they had the camera set up on probably a tripod, and the camera seemed to zoom in and move with the dancers. So Jungkook left a comment to ask what software did the guys use to make the dance, and left way too many explanation points, which people found funny too. And apparently he asked this in English, so there's no actual cameraman, but camera seems to be moving. This is not so difficult to do, but takes a lot of time. You do something called keyframing, and it acts as a start and finish mark, so you'll set those points from start to finish, and then the video will move. I won't explain it entirely here, but you can definitely look it up if you're interested. This is exactly the response that one of the boys gave to let Jungkook know that is what they did, and there's many ways to achieve the look they got, but this is how they did it. There was also another video that Jungkook left a comment on, and it was a video of this Korean talk show host who is very famous in Korea doing a dance. The host was dancing to the song 3D, so naturally Jungkook probably saw it, or it appeared on Jungkook's feed. And in the caption of the dance challenge, the TV host left some words directed to Jungkook. Maybe the host knew that Jungkook would see it. The host wrote asking Jungkook to stay healthy and stay well, and left Jungkook some hearts to show love. Jungkook responded to this video and left his own comment to tell the host to take care of herself and to be well. This was interesting and caused an interesting reaction online. People were wondering if the host had implied a goodbye with the caption, insinuating that Jungkook might be leaving to go to the military soon. And this is definitely very possible, not likely what the host meant. The host likely was just trying to wish Jungkook well and had no other further intention than that. This also could be a way for the host to lobby and campaign to get Jungkook on their show. This is done a lot in entertainment when an actor or celebrity is trying to reach out to a certain network or person that they want the attention of. They'll do something or create something that they know the person they're trying to reach will see, and thus get their attention. I'm not saying that is for sure what happened, but it's a possibility. And hopefully we can see Jungkook on their show, since Jin was already on their show, I believe. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out Patreon for more videos. Link down below. Thanks for stopping. Comment right here. Love you. Bye.